Hi, I'm Chad, this is Kimo, and we're from Funeral Party, and you're tuned into Buzzing.
The whole band was pretty much, we were just playing music just to have fun to, and just playing at different types of backyard parties and everything, just going to playing there and just building up a little crowd, and people seem to enjoy it. Pretty much they started the band before I was in it. The guitarist and the singer, Chad, they started the band, and then they kicked out the bassist because it wasn't working out so good. So that's when I came in to play.
Yeah, we ambushed you.
Out of nowhere.
We woke him up on a Saturday morning or something, right? We all came to his window, and then he came to the door and we're like, hey man, you want to be in our band?
I was like, all right, I'll move back to LA, because I was living in San Diego at the time. So I was like, all right, let's try to do this.
The point for me when I was like, I'm gonna take a chance and I'm gonna do this, my manager called me up, and I used to be an electrician, and it was cool. It was definitely an interesting field, but I hated the hours. That's kind of why I got into music, because, you know, it's late hours. We had to do like 2 shows in a row, and I was already missing a lot of work. And I told him, I was like, I got to do these shows. And my manager looked at me, my electronic manager, and he was just like, you really want to do this, huh? And I was like, yeah, I mean, I really do. And he's like, go do it then. He's like, I'm sure I'll hear from you sooner or later. I was like, so I quit? He's like, I guess if you want to put it that way. I was like, all right, well, thanks, man. And like, I had the biggest smile on my face. I packed my stuff and I drove off, and I was in Orange County. I was driving home, and like on the freeway there was a traffic jam. And I remember like looking at the traffic and then just like sitting back and then sighing, and then like a big smile, and then I just yelled out like, fuck yeah, and then like I was there in traffic. But like I was so happy to be in traffic. Like it was just like this big weight of like, I'm gonna try something new and I'm gonna try to do this, you know. And I didn't care at that point if it would fail or not, you know. There was no worry in my head. I just was so happy to do something like that.